At 33 to 43 pages long, it's hardly a book, but you can sit down and read it within 1 hour. However, it is a growing interest with a lot of readers on the Amazon platform through what's called Kindle Short Reads. It's an invite-only program I've talked a little bit about on this channel, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about how do you get into this particular invite-only program and what can you do to capitalize on some of this information. Make sure you stay tuned to today's video. Hey, I'm Dale L. Roberts, a best-selling author as well as a self-publishing advocate who wants to show you how to publish books that sell. And if you want that too, make sure that you hit the subscribe, ring the bell notification icon, and hit it to all so that way you don't miss a single one of these videos. Okay, if you happen to be new here, you probably aren't sure what Amazon Kindle Short Reads are. Essentially, they're like micro pieces of content, and they're broken up into 6 specific type of categories, and this includes 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour, 90 minutes, and 2 hours or more. Now, it's an invite-only program and category, and getting placement there isn't entirely impossible. In fact, actually, if you have the right BizAct selection, that's going to be the categories that you choose inside your dashboard, and you have the right keywords, as well as the proper KENPC page count. That's the number of the Kindle Edition Normalized page count. That's the number of pages that Amazon says, okay, this is how long this ebook is. Now, you might automatically think to yourself, well, I have 10 pages, so that's going to go over into the 15-minute short reads, right, Dale? No, not exactly. Sometimes it's determined on how much it is through Amazon KDP. So it's easy to kind of get hung up on that and think to yourself, oh, my manuscript is X amount of pages, but ultimately KDP is going to determine how long it is. Now, you could very well go into your dashboard, scroll down, select the Contact Us, and then you could ask them for having your ebook put into these particular categories. There are times they're going to say, absolutely not, it's invite only. And there are times that they will add that. Might I recommend that if you choose any of these Kindle Short Reads categories that you do it with the best of intentions. You're not putting your book into the wrong category, because category placement alone doesn't sell books. All it does is it puts your book into the right shelf, so that way the readers can find it exactly where it needs to be. So how do you find Kindle Short Reads? Well, it's a very simple process. All you need to do is go over to Amazon. You can search up any ebook that you want to, scroll down to the product details, and you can select any of their categories. As soon as it goes over to the categories, you're going to kind of backtrack just a little bit until it goes over to the Kindle store. And inside the drop down, you will see Kindle Short Reads. And then it'll drop down again and it'll show you the 6 different categories and choose the appropriate category from there. But what's going to make it worth publishing into these particular niches? You gotta want to focus on what is going to be selling, what's going to be the proof of concept. I generally like to see an Amazon bestseller rank of 10,000 to 100,000 inside the Kindle store. The reason why I say 100,000, anything beyond 100,000 means it's not getting many sales. But the closer we get to number 1, it gets far more competitive. I like seeing a rank of between 10,000 and 100,000 because you can get a good handful of sales to actually place into the top 10 for a bestseller list. Now, today's selection, I'm going to tell you, it's a bit more competitive than in the previous videos that we've discussed Kindle Short Reads. Now, I'm going to openly admit to you that I cheated my way through this. I actually use a program that's called Publisher Rocket, and Publisher Rocket will take all of the short reads categories. You can actually organize it, and from the best to the worst or the worst to the best, and start to identify those, and you can click check it out and it'll send you on over to Amazon and show you these specific browse paths in the Kindle Short Reads. So the top 10 best 1-hour Kindle Short Reads in 2020 include this next list, and I'm going to organize it in the most competitive to the least competitive. That's right, I'm going to keep you hanging because we're going to slowly but surely reveal some categories that might be worth looking into. If you publish in any of these niches, let me know inside the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Number 1. 1-hour comic and graphic novel short reads. Okay, so I said this was going to be very competitive just starting out. In fact, the number one spot is being held by an old classic, actually, Jim Henson's Dark Crystal. I remember watching that as a kid. So I imagine this book is probably not going anywhere anytime soon. The rank is at about 2,200, but if you scroll on down to the number 10 spot, you will notice that it actually has a rank of 32,100. That's going to equate to roughly about 9 to 86 sales per day. Wow, can you imagine getting 86 sales per day of your ebook? Number 2, 1 hour mystery, thriller, and suspense short reads. Okay, so we're loosening up just a little bit. It's still super competitive getting into the top 10 here, but the number one book is being held at a spot of 4,241, and the number 10 spot is actually held at 22,511. This is pretty interesting to note. You will see a repeat name on here, Dean Koontz, and he is a thriller suspense novelist, and he recently got signed by Amazon Publishing. And how is that significant? That is kind of like their traditional publishing model. So he didn't get published by KDP. He got signed to a deal through Amazon. So I'm kind of surprised to see that these books aren't further up on the list. So this kind of tells me there might actually be some hope if you're looking to break into this category. Again, remember, this is going to be about 33 to 43 pages long for all of these books. To break into this category, all you need to do is sell 12 to 48 ebooks per day. So it's a little tougher to break in initially, but you can see it's not as tough to get to the top spot. Number 3, 1 hour LGBT short reads. The number one spot is being held by a book at about 5,400, and if you were to look a little further down, at number 10, it's at 49,300. This is pretty interesting. In my previous video where I talked about the 45-minute short reads, LGBT actually had made the list, and a lot of them were just being dominated by erotica. We can definitely agree that some of these are possibly erotica books, especially Locker Room. Call me crazy, I don't think that it's saying locker room. Most likely this is an abbreviation for something that is erotic. Not sure how they're slipping through the cracks, they just are. Please folks, if you're writing erotica books, shelve it into adults only content and don't put it into categories like LGBT or romance. To break into the top 10 of this list, it's a little easier. All you have to do is sell about 5 to 27 ebook sales per day. So it's getting a little bit better here. Trust me, stick around. Number 4, 1 hour self-help short reads. This is fairly interesting in that I actually, in the previous videos too, what I had discovered was some public domain works are starting to kind of make their way into some of these top 10 lists. Now, is this my endorsement and my way of encouraging you to publish any type of public domain work? No, not really. But I would just recommend that if you're going into this, know that you have to probably battle some of these titles. It's not an uphill battle. In fact, inside this particular category, you'll see the number one spot is being held by another public domain work, The Art of War, at 11,800. If you go down to number 10, it's being held by an original book at 66,000 inside the paid Kindle store. And that equates to roughly 4 to 15 sales per day. Definitely achievable, especially if you're a new author. I have faith in that you will be able to sell at least 4 copies per day if you've done the right marketing and promotion. Number 5, 1 hour business and money short reads. Business and money short reads is quite the category. I've discovered that across each one of the previous Kindle short reads, and this one, it's really an untapped area. There is a lot of competition, but not too much that it's overly competitive. In fact, the number one spot is being held by a book at 12,400, and the number 10 spot is being held by a book at 66,300. This equates to roughly about 4 to 14 sales per day. Again, pretty achievable, much like the last one. Number 6, 1 hour education and reference short reads. Couldn't help but smile and see that actually being held at the number 5 spot is one of my favorite self-published authors and one of the guys that I kind of learned about self-publishing when I first came into the business, Steve Scott. And this is actually a book I've read before. It's How to Write Great Blog Posts That Engage Readers. Definitely recommend Steve's stuff. That's on a different tangent, but at any rate, underneath the education and reference category, we see the number 1 spot has 16,700 in the paid Kindle store. Store. And you go down to the number 10 spot, something that involves Google, it's 50,800. So this is a little bit easier. And that's going to take only about 5 to 13 sales to break into the top 10 for this category. Number 7, 1 hour history short reads. Okay, we can see some overlap. There's some books that were over in the education category that are over here in the history, and that makes sense because you see in the number 1 spot it's at 16,700, and we scroll on down to number 10 at 53,000. That's going to take roughly about 5 to 13 sales to break into the top 10. Number 8, 1 hour parenting and relationships short reads. This one's fairly interesting. I was expecting far more competition, but it certainly seems like there is an area of opportunity here, and especially if you're writing this type of content, because the number 1 spot is being held by a book at 24,700, and the number 10 spot is being held at 95,100. It's getting towards that upper region, going towards that 100,000. It makes me a little leery, but I'm not 100% against it. I think it's worth pursuing. That's going to require about 1 to 11 sales per day. In fact, actually, if you did 2, you'd probably knock the number 10 spot out automatically. Number 9, 1 hour teen and young adult short reads. I think I showcased this previously in a live broadcast about a few weeks ago, so it's no surprise that this came up again. So the number 1 spot is being held by a brand that is just absolutely dominating when it comes to short horror stories. In fact, the number 1 spot is at 28,100, and if you go down to number 10, you will see it's being held by the same brand at 55,300 in the paid Kindle store. Now this is the best case scenario when it comes to actually branding your content. Pay attention to this specific author because Scare Street has got it on lockdown. You can clearly tell who does this content and probably come to expect what they're going to be publishing on a regular basis. And so it's very clear that they're getting a fair amount of sales on a regular basis. And speaking of sales, that's going to take about 5 to 10 sales per day in order to actually break into the top 10. Hey, while we're talking about breaking into some of these categories, I know that from time to time you're probably wondering about some of the best services that you can utilize when it comes to self-publishing, and that's where I'm happy to tell you about our exclusive sponsors, Fiverr, and one of their newest features in the Fiverr ebook and book store. It's the ultimate home for developing, perfecting, and publishing book-length content. Many people feel they have the next big book inside of them, or they want to attract new leads and engage your audience with an ebook that educates and converts. But many have trouble turning their vision into reality or simply don't have the bandwidth to write an ebook. That's where Fiverr comes in. Fiverr's all-in-one platform provides everything you need to go from concept to finished and fully packaged book. The services in the store follow the logical order of a book's life cycle. Give it a see for yourself when you visit dalelinks.com/Fiverr. That's Fiverr. I think you're going to be surprised when you go take a look at their new store. Number 1, 1 hour religion and spirituality short reads. Much like some of the other ones that had appeared on our previous videos about Kindle Short Reads, this one has appeared here as well. But unlike the 45-minute short reads, this one made a bit more sense. I saw more religious-based content inside the top 20. And in fact, you actually will see number 1 is being held by a book at about 30,000 in the paid Kindle store, and the number 10 spot is being held by a book at 63,800. So what'd you think? That was 10 of the best Kindle short reads at 1 hour in length. That's 33 to 43 pages. Do you think you got that in you? Do you already have a book out that is that long? Is it possible that you can categorize it to any of these specific niches? Definitely let me know inside the comments. And speaking of the Kindle short reads, there's actually a full playlist series down here. If you just go ahead and click that, it'll show you the rest of these, because chances are likely if you can't categorize it with this, you can do it with that. See you there.